Anime Summit, episode 58.
I don't care if you're fucking Mahatma Gandhi, okay? If you don't like this show, you're stupid.
Hello and welcome to the Anime Summit podcast. I'm Quokka. With me I've got Nick.
Welcome to the Anime Podcast. My name's Nick.
And Mac.
Welcome to the Anime Summit podcast. My name is Mac.
And Sam.
Hi, we are Mac, Nick, Quokka, and Sam, and this is our band, Cut Me Till I Bleed and Die at Night, and this is our first song.
Cut me till I bleed and die at night.
Thank you.
It goes a little something like this.
I'm hooked on a feeling. I'm high on believing that you're in love with me.
She told me.
Like
She told me, "Can you please stop singing Wonderwall?" I said maybe.
Gonna be the one that
Don't talk
saves
shit about
me.
Wonderwall, Sam. They had a show last season.
We're gonna
with
talk
Wonderwall.
about the
Wonderwall.
summer, our first impressions of the summer season, because right now we're halfway through the second week. Some shows have
Best
one
season
episode
ever.
out. Some shows got 2 episodes out. That's where we are right now.
Meanwhile,
And-
Quokka's mom has 3 episodes out.
Bananya has
Yeah.
6 seconds of an or 3
when
11ths of an episode.
when this
because it's only
episode
3
comes
minutes.
out, I'll also have been to see Baby Metal, so it was awesome.
So it
It
was,
was
awesome.
amazing. Sue Metal is super cute. I proposed to her, and we're getting married in September.
That's
Bullshit.
Nice.
Inappropriate.
And they did it on the stage too, in the front of a live studio audience.
Wait, they boned on the stage in front of a live studio
Yes.
audience?
When she's like 17.
and they clapped from the applause signs telling them to clap.
Oh. So whenever Quokka went full on penetration, just applause lit up? Is that what you're telling me?
Yep. And the hooting and hollering. And then occasional at the climax there was a Wilhelm scream.
Oh yeah.
Oh!
Oh, definitely.
Hootenanny.
So, we are also going to be launching a Pokemon Go podcast. Everybody happy with that? Should this
No.
just be
What?
Pokemon? No, okay, no.
Dude, didn't Summit GG have like 50,000 viewers on his Pokemon Go or some shit?
Dude, I bet
out to
we'd
Twitch.
actually be able to do this as a job if we became a Pokemon Go podcast. So,
Probably.
Tweet
How many
us
people
if
have
you
that
would
game
want-
now? Like 100 million or some shit?
some stupid amount.
Because when I go to the App Store, it says 5 million downloads. I'm like, it's way more
Well,
than
the
that.
thing is, it appeals to so many people's
They're over
childhood.
only like 15 million or something. But
I mean,
Wait, doesn't it
I mean,
have more
think about
users
it.
than Twitter?
How
That's what I
many
heard, but
people?
that doesn't make sense.
How many people were raised with Pokemon?
Right
it has
here.
more searches than Pornhub,
I,
or than porn in general, actually.
I
Dude,
could get in. I could get
Pokemon
into it, but
has surpassed porn. There's only one
I-
logical thing to do now:
Make
I could
Pokemon
get into
porn.
it.
make
But I don't-
Pokemon porn.
I'd fucking end up telling a story if I did. But I remember the day I went to Target and me and Sudie got our copies. It was legit.
I
About
remember
6% of U.S. Android users have Pokemon Go.
I remember.
So I had like not a Game Shark. I had an Action Replay. I was playing Pokemon with it, and it corrupted my game. I cried a little bit. It was my
Oh,
Pokemon
for your
Yellow.
DS?
For the Game Boy Color. It was
Dude,
the yellow
what-
version,
Oh, yellow version. Oh, okay.
the original yellow. It allowed me to have a
Yeah.
Surfing Pikachu and play the Surfing Pikachu minigame, but then I
Those
kept using it
games-
too much,
All right.
Can't-
Pokemon
And
Go
then-
is approximately 21 million
and then
users,
it didn't work.
which is a
didn't
fraction
work
of
well.
Twitch or of Twitter users.
Dude, I
had
remember.
to look
I
that
remember
up.
back in the day. I remember this to this day. I had a Game Boy Pocket, right, and I had blue version, and I remember starting the game up, and I got so pissed off that I didn't get Pikachu to start out with,
Because you're playing blue.
and I threw this massive
Didn't
tantrum.
play the correct game.
I know.
Did you at least pick Squirtle like a true blue player?
I can't remember if I picked Squirtle or Bulbasaur, but I never picked Charmander.
I picked Charmander.
Dude,
I always
all the
pick
best players
Squirtle.
pick Squirtle.
Dude, have
Squirtle is
you-
like the
have you
best
seen
Pokemon.
that-
Squirtle's the most well-rounded.
It really is.
in terms of early and late game. Charmander's the best early game, and Venusaur's the best late game. But Squirtle's
Okay,
just really good right in the
Before
middle.
we get into like waifu and the topic, I just gotta say this: how badass was it? Did you guys play? Did you guys play silver or gold? You guys played silver and gold.
I
Right?
played a little
Yeah,
bit.
I
did.
played both.
Yeah. I
Okay.
played silver and gold.
Did you how like that moment when you're playing the game? Okay, you waited for years for this game to come out, and that moment where you get all the badges, all 16 of them, and you go through the league, and then after you get all 8 badges from Kanto, and then the professor's like, "There's this guy. He chills on a mountain. He's like a badass," and you go up there, and it turns out it's fucking Red from Red and Blue.
Dude, Red Foreman.
It's Red
He
Foreman.
calls you a dumbass.
It's Red Foreman.
Motherfucking Gary Oak. Gary motherfucking
Red Foreman
Oak.
sent out foot in your ass.
Gary Oak is
Oh,
technically blue.
You have one Pokemon left with 15 HP, 2 steps away from the Poke Center. Who shows up? Gary motherfucking Oak.
You can't ignore his girth. Shout out to Gary Oak's penis.
I don't know where you.
We'll post
what
the
are you
meme in the
talking-
comments.
I was
it's a
talking
meme.
about
It's a
Red.
well-known meme.
I was talking about Red, and then Coke is just like, "Oh, Gary." I'm like, "What are you talking?"
Because Gary
about?
was in that game.
Yeah, but he was blue. He was the gym leader of Viridian City, but he wasn't red.
Sam, did you know that we're on the road to Viridian City?
Viridian City?
All right, now let's fucking move
So,
on to anime.
What do we got? Waifu of the week. Yeah, let's talk about anime and stuff. Anime
the
of the
waifu of the
season's
week
Pokemon.
is
How about Aoba from New Game?
no, Hishiro.
No, this
I
should be
hope I'm
right up
pronouncing that
Coca's
right.
alley because she looks like a freaking
Yeah, Aoba.
loli.
Alba. Who's Alba? The one with the had the
purple hair.
Lolita
she was
dress
on. She was on Sin City.
You mean Hifuri?
Well, you see, Alba is actually a tier 6 Japanese cruiser in World of Warships. So
Hishiro's
I mean,
tier 7, bitch. Wait, tier 5. Which one's better?
tier
to go up or down?
We can't
Oh
agree
yeah,
on
totally,
waifu, guys.
totally, dude.
Can
It
we all
is-
just pick
We're doing
personal
Hishiro, for fuck's sake. That's the best girl this season.
Alba.
Oh my god.
Alba from New Game. She's a lowly twin tails.
All right.
lowly twin tails. And if you
I
can't
don't
get
even-
behind that, then you're not Quokka.
Yeah, if you can't get behind lowly twin
That's
tails,
the
then
one
I
what
can
you
get
doing
behind
here?
it, but only if I'm pulling the tails.
That's the one show I'm not caught up on, which is
Dude,
shitty.
That show's actually
the twin
decent. It's
tails.
decent.
The twin tails, though, they're like
I
handlebars.
was really hyped for that show.
So we
and I
might as well
didn't
just
catch
talk
up
about
with
that
it.
show first.
Did that
New
did that
game
Okay, hold
is
on.
like-
We have to go by the popularity chart, fellas. Where's
But
New
we're
Game
already
in the
talking
popularity
about
chart?
it. But we're already talking about it, and it's so far down
It's
the list we'll never
approximately
make it.
number 14.
New games like Shirobako with more moe and about video
Yeah.
games.
It's Studio Doga Kobo. It's based on a 4-coma panel thingy.
Sam, I'm gonna need you to say the name of that
Like
studio,
Kaon.
please.
And
And Lucky
it's
Star.
directed by
Doga Kobo.
Yoshiyuki Fujiwara of Plastic Memories fame.
God.
It looks pretty
Now,
cool.
Plastic Memories did some things okay. Had bad writing.
Plastic Memory sucks. Anyways, New Game, dude. I was really hyped for New Game, and I didn't catch up on. I didn't watch it at all. I gotta watch it. I'm gonna watch it tonight.
Yeah, it's cute girls making cute games.
That's what's
And
up.
so far, it's not like Shirobako where they get into the nitty gritty. It's more of like they just.
Well,
it's like an
But yeah,
excuse
it's like
to
in
show them
Shirobako,
blushing and
people are
stuff.
expected to be able to do the job. With New Game,
Shitty
she
Bako.
shows up, and they're just only like, "Oh, you do 2D art? Well, here, learn Maya on your first day. Learn all of Maya.
A lot of jobs, there's training on the job. I mean, you gotta understand.
Just
She's
take
trained.
this book and just learn all of Maya and all 3D
Well,
stuff."
Coco, how do you
ever.
know? How do you know she wasn't the only one who applied? That could be the case.
Well,
and
no,
maybe they're
it's
desperate.
like this. Whenever I started my new job as a mechanic, my boss asked me. He said, "Have you been to school for this?" And I said, "No." And he said, "Good. School don't teach you shit." And I was like,
But you
"Yep,
already kind of
Thank
knew
you.
stuff, right? You didn't show up knowing nothing.
exactly." I knew shit that
No,
I
she knew
learned on my
something.
own.
No, she
She
knew
got
stuff
through the
about
first
2D
chapters of the
art,
book
which
in
is
like
very
in like a
different
day.
than Maya.
Dude, 2D or
Yeah,
none.
it's the same thing.
2D or none.
All art's the same.
Only 2D.
Oh man.
No.
But anyway, yeah, the show's pretty fun.
I'm sorry.
The,
I had to
Yeah,
the
but
main
it's
girl
pretty
is
cute, I
kawaii.
guess, if you like making cute girls do cute things. Like,
It's like an
games
average
and
show. It's
stuff.
maybe a little above
Yeah.
average, but it's,
I'm not
you know,
really
it's-
expecting a lot.
I
at
kind
all.
of look forward to it, but it's not. You know,
Yeah,
I
but
don't think
it's
you
gotta
understand. They're making the sequel to the game that got her into gaming.
It's got to be better.
Jeez,
than,
thanks, Shirobako.
It's got to be better than Flying Witch, right? I mean, come on.
well, it's not the same
Well,
show.
what
It's totally
is it?
different.
I don't know. I'm just speaking in terms of
Okay,
slice
Mac.
of life.
Or okay, Nick, we'll start at the top of Mal's popularity.
Yeah, that's how we do it.
Popularity bullshit.
With ReLIFE, which is the show that Crunchyroll put out all Netflix style
Okay.
on July 1st.
Can I
Dude,
just
ReLIFE is fucking great.
Let me
Anime of the season by default because it's finished.
Okay, can I just say something though? I don't know what this shit is about, and honestly, to me, it looks dumb. But all I'm seeing in the logo is the I for life is supposed to be like a pill, right? So, like, if this show is about like kids in high school doing drugs, I'm in. Like, I'll watch this shit.
No, he's an old man who has a drug that
No,
makes him look like a 17-year-old, so
yeah.
he can bone 17-year-old girls.
Wow, that sounds like a show
It's,
I don't want to
no,
watch.
that's not at all what it's about. It's kind of like Welcome to the
That's
NHK,
everything that it's
except
about,
less
except for the
fucked
wanting
up.
to bone 17-year-old girls.
Oh,
Though that's
okay.
probably part of it.
Yeah, you guys haven't seen it yet. You can't say shit. Anyway, I finished ReLIFE like a true champion, and basically the premise is like this guy who's like 27 years old. His life's kind of fucked up because he quit his job. Blah blah blah. He gets this opportunity to take a pill and go back to high school, so he looks younger or whatever. But he still feels like an old man, but he looks younger, and he goes back to high school to try to. He gets like a year where they pay for his living expenses and everything. And then at the end of the trial, like he's doing an experiment. Essentially, they're gonna, give him a job opportunity or something. So that's why he does it. And it's him in like high school life, and he's trying to get
Bone all
over
the
some of these
17-year-old
problems.
girls?
There's some romantic subplots, but it's not etchy and it's not tasteless. It's not that shitty kind. What happens is like he had his old coworker, you find out, actually committed suicide because their job was kind of fucked up. So like the workplace was like their whole culture was bad. So that's why he quit, and that's why he ended up like poor and had like a shitty life, and that's why he's going back. And then like it kind of. He meets these girls, and he meets Hishiro, the best girl of the season, who's like, she's like literally semi-autistic, and she's super smart, and like
What the hell is your thing with autism?
No, she literally is. Like, she can't figure out how to smile. So like there's this funny part where she's trying to make friends.
So she's Rei Ayanami?
No, Rei Ayanami's not even.
So she's Katomi
Yeah.
Ichinose?
So she's trying to what now?
A little bit, yeah. She's almost kind of like Hitomi, but she doesn't know how to smile, so she's trying to make friends with this girl, and she's like, maybe if I smile to her, she'll be my friend. But her smile looks like so mocking and like creepy that like the girl, she thinks that.
Wow, I've never seen that in an anime before.
It's never happened ever.
That's
just like one little
that
part
joke
of it.
has
Like-
never been done.
The main point of the series is like the characters are overcoming some of their problems, and it doesn't get bogged down in the bullshit that a lot of romantic comedies
And
do.
he gets to bring his wisdom as a 27-year-old lecherous old man
yes, he does
to their
actually,
high
a little
school
bit.
lives.
Yeah,
And they teach him how to be young again.
Yeah, and he's really.
Is this the
like,
plot of
unathletic,
13
and
going
it's
on
funny.
30?
That is a
Probably.
That is a sweet movie. Don't even.
It's a little bit similar, and then at the end, it's like there's like a word of warning. Like the ending of the show, episode 13, is not like it's not. It kind of ends a little bit abruptly. Like you do get some closure, but it's not
Nick,
the
it's
full
supposed to
ending
be first
because
impressions, not
the
review.
source material is still ongoing. This is a first impression. The show's fucking done. So
No, first impressions is still early in, not once it's done.
okay, well anyway, yeah, it has a little bit more source material to go. Anime of the season, I gave it a 6.5 out of 10. That's high score for me. So there,
Nick gave Evangelion a 3.
No, he didn't.
3 out of 1, 300%.
Okay, can we just talk about the best show?
Shokugeki
Yeah,
no
well,
Soma?
it depends what order it is, Sam.
Shurikukiki no Suma. Nino Sarakura!
Gesundheit.
Or
Okay.
Food Wars in Gaijin speak
Or Food
Second
Wars
plate.
second
by
plate.
J.C. Staff.
The
By
best
JC
part,
Staff.
I think,
13 episodes. Fuck you. Okay? He's
I'd
gonna
just say
put
the
some
best
shit
part,
on a plate. Fuck
the
your
best part
shit.
of about Shokugeki no Soma doing like the gap that they did is that they just really picked up exactly where they left off with no like,
Which is
oh, we gotta get reacquainted with anybody. It's like, no,
No.
we just go.
No, without missing a beat. It's pretty cool. I like that a lot.
Yeah, it's just back, and you're just like, yes.
I was halfway through the second episode, that's like the latest one.
Yeah, it's where Megumi's fighting the other dude, and they
Right.
use the JoJo stands. Oh, that's great.
But
so
I
they use
didn't- I didn't finish.
they have a
it.
reference to JoJo.
I didn't finish it because I was talking on.
It's not
Discord,
until
but-
episode 3 that they resolve who won.
Oh damn it! Okay, well
They
whatever.
they were about to brush in the
Spoilers.
after credits thing in episode
Neither of them
2.
lose in episode 2.
Why are you gonna spoil it for me? I wasn't done watching it.
But just on that note, like as far as Shokugeki being a shonen fight thing, I just love how there's no real battles that take like a whole 2 episodes to like resolve even.
Right. That's
They
probably
They
may
maybe,
be
like-
now though.
Either start at the end of one episode or end at the beginning of like the next episode. But there's never like, the 16-week spirit bomb that doesn't do anything. There's none of that bullshit.
Oh,
It's
dude,
just
but
like,
then at the
Okay,
end,
you guys-
you
the
just go
climax
through
is
it and
just
it's
so
great.
much more
Quokka,
satisfying.
but Quokka, here's why you're fucking retarded.
Because you just got 20 pounds of...
because you
gotta
have to
stop
stand there
using-
with your hands supporting
You gotta
Goku for the
stop
entire
using
16
Dragon Ball
weeks.
Z. Nah, you gotta stop using Dragon Ball Z as that example because there's Dragon Ball
Okay,
Kai now. And you can
Naruto.
go watch that. There you go. Naruto.
Oh, Kai is worse. Fuck Kai, dude.
Nah.
Dragon Ball Z with Bruce Faulkner soundtrack, English dub, Chris Sabat. Fuck y'all.
No, just Dragon Ball Z abridged. Shout out to my homies
Yeah, Bridge is good
Kaiser
too.
Neko and Takahana.
Dude, I freaking love Dragon Ball Z Abridged. It's wonderful.
Nah,
I love that shit.
No, Shokugeki no Soma though is. I mean, there's not really much to be said about it other than that it's badass.
It's a fun.
I mean,
it's a
it
food
is-
shonen. It's
it
fun.
And
literally
of course,
picked
the
up right
second
where it
season
left off.
is more of the first season. That's just exactly what it is.
Right.
It's etchy
There's-
food.
there's
They eat
nothing
the
new
food
to it.
and they orgasm.
No, not at all. So, like, whatever you loved about the first one, you'll
Old
probably
men
just
take their
continue
shirts
to,
off.
Just continue to love it. Oh yeah, that guy's badass. Like,
Oh yeah, what's he, the chairman or something? Or
He's
the
the
director?
director.
You made me go bare chested.
yeah, he was like, you made me go bare chested.
He's Arena's grandfather.
Arena's grandfather and Akira.
Dude, Arena.
Kirios'
Okay,
grandfather.
Waifu Wars. Who's best girl?
Nikumi, no Tadakoro. Totally Tadakoro.
In Food
knew Coco
Wars,
would say
dude,
that.
it's Mito.
I know who Sam's gonna say.
Nikumi Mito. Or Alice.
Who's that again? I knew. Okay,
I
I knew
like
Sam was
how-
gonna say that. Mac, who are you saying? Did Mac watch it?
Oh,
All right, Mac, you're gonna say some other girl.
I like
randomly.
how her name
Best
is
girl is Arena.
Nikumi Mito, when last name is Mito, which is like a transliteration of meat, and her
Yep.
first name's Niku, which is
Wait, is
Japanese for meat.
Are you talking about the American
name is
girl?
Meat Meat.
Quokka?
She's like half,
Nikumito.
half American.
Wait,
Well,
Quokka,
she's
you're
the
talking
one
about the
wearing
girl who
her,
never wears a shirt.
Yeah, the American flag.
Yeah, she never wears
Oh,
a shirt.
okay, yeah, that's good taste right there.
America.
Yeah, Mac,
It's
Mac would
either-
pick.
for me, it's either Mito
Mac
or
would pick
Alice.
the Mac
It
would
was
pick the
all
blue girl,
Megumi.
blue-haired girl.
Megumi Tadakoro.
Bro, you don't know nothing
I
of
wasn't-
my taste. You don't know this.
I
You don't
wasn't
know
liking
me.
her up to a certain point because they're making her
Megumi?
too weak and just
Quokka,
being
you know
carried along, and then they
you're just
flipped her
saying-
and they made her good.
You're just saying
That's
Tadakoro because she's the most like a little girl. Like, come on.
I know, that's why Quokka said.
No, it may or may not be because there's some dojin in which some avocados go
I'm
in some
picking
weird
Arena because she's
places.
hot as fuck.
All right. There's not much else to say about it other than that if you loved the first one, you'll just love this one. It's
What's
just-
next on the popularity list?
The show with the worst animation of the season.
orange,
Orange.
or
True fact.
This is-
in
Studio
colors.
telecom
The
animation.
color orange represents. Shit, where did I put that note? Oh,
Longing.
okay, here we go. It represents love and happiness, so maybe it will be a happy story. That's my notes on this show.
Orange, the show, the premise, fucking love it.
It's by Studio Telecom Animation Film, directed by the guy who did Steins Gate and Technolize,
Technologize.
Yeah,
fucking
that's
up,
good.
fam.
That's cool.
which the show looks nothing like those shows, but
I just love the premise of the whole like she sent a letter back in time.
The main character
herself
Naho
10 years ago.
Takamiya. Yeah.
yeah, Quokka
And-
loves the time travel.
There's no time travel involved, but
That's like
what's-
kind of time
the one thing
travel.
that's annoying just in the premise itself is just like how it seems that she's reading the letter at like it's like a 8-page letter and it seems like she's reading it like one paragraph a day. It's like
Oh,
But
yeah.
she's still
yeah.
learning how to read. Like
Get
she's
to
still
it.
in school, so she has to like learn how to read day by day.
How do
Well,
She
we
suddenly
read
just
I don't know
seems
if
super
it's-
surprised by the new thing that happens. Like, why didn't you read it the first day? Like,
No, I
come
think
on.
I think she's read it all, and then when it
I know, it's just like how they're presenting it though to us makes it seem like she's just reading it for the first time.
Like I can totally agree with your gripe on that.
Because
Yeah,
it
I
isn't
can
like
kinda see
something
why,
happens and
yeah.
then it seems to flash back to her reading it. It's like
Is it
showing
more
her
than one
reading
letter?
it in the current.
no, it's like an
Is it
8
more than
page.
one
It's
letter?
like an 8-page letter. It's one letter.
Does she receive letters like every day, or how's that?
No,
I don't
it's
even,
just one
not
One
even that
letter.
clear. Okay.
It's like one envelope, and it came with like 5.
Well,
7
no,
pages in
it's
it.
for dramatic effect. She's reading it, and then like
Yeah,
in the
but see,
moment,
there's-
it's hard for her to do it in the moment.
No, but there's in terms of presentation though, it isn't presented as she's seeing a new situation and then flashing back to when she read that part of the letter. It's
Yeah,
being
flashbacks
presented
suck.
as if she just hasn't read that part of the letter and then reads it. Like at that
Well,
moment.
she's
when it becomes
rereading
Yeah,
it
like,
to remind herself.
We know
It's just like,
that's not how it's happening. It's just the way they're showing it and editing.
It's more
it.
dramatic that way, and it's better than using a flashback, which flashbacks are fucking garbage.
It's actually the flashback would make more sense for the premise of the
In
story
this- in
because
this
there's no
particular
reason
case.
Well,
why
if
it
it's
wouldn't
a
have
full
happened
episode
then.
flashback, I don't mind those actually.
Or
So-
was
so-
the show again Roku 13 episode flashback.
In my notes
Yeah.
before we did this cast and before you said you hated the animation, I said great animation, maybe best of the season.
You're a fucking idiot. But I've said it doesn't have animation's okay. The
The
art,
style looks good. I think it looks good.
the style is fine. It's the exact same style used in most shoujo, like Wolf Girl and the Black Prince, Say I Love You, Blue Spring
Compared
Ride.
to
it's that
everything else
style.
this season, it
It's that
looks
shoujo
better
style.
than everything else this season, except for Mappa, the Days show,
But it's just not a good
and Mob Psycho.
example of that style.
Like,
Especially
literally, there's
the
Mob
blonde
Psycho's the
girl.
only show with better animation.
I'm not talking about specifically the animation, but the art. It's just not a good quality version of that style.
Me personally, I love the
Especially
art
the
style
blonde
in
girl.
Orange. Like the way that
Yeah,
they,
I-
the
it
way
looks
that
great.
they
I'm saying
have
the
the
art style's
color
fine.
palette and how it's very light and just it almost feels like a water painting with the way the colors are set up, and I really
Yeah.
really love that, and I think it looks
Yeah, the art
beautiful.
style's fine. It's
As
the same art
opposed to
style
Taboo
in
Tattoo,
every
which looks like a
shoujo
diarrhea
anime.
paint.
It's just not a good example of that style.
Well, I still think this show's going to be like top 3 of the season. Quote me.
Oh, it's not a very high bar. Actually, only shows that start with "re" are going to be in the top. So, all right, next show, 91 Days.
That's kind of surprising, actually, that 91 Days is lower than Orange, because I would have figured 91 Days would be higher.
Well, it's like
Because
this.
it is
It's like this.
it's the next Evangelion.
What the fuck did you just
No, it's
say?
not. Okay, Sam. Here's a preface. Some guy on Reddit who's actually a pretty good writer. Like he writes some good stuff. Anyway, he didn't really compare it, but he's like, 91 Days has one of the best episodes in anime. It might be
yeah, I
almost
read
as
that.
good as Evangelion's first episode. I'm like, what the fuck did this guy watch? I did not watch the same fucking show. Like, the first episode of 91 Days is super fucking average. Like, it's not that good. I don't know what he saw in it.
91
it looks
Days
fine to
is
me,
about illegal boo
5 out of 10.
moonshine smugglers.
Studio Shuka.
Yeah, 91 Days, Studio Shuka, blah, 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 blah. Where the fuck is my note on that one?
I thought it was a good first episode.
Why do you need notes about a
but
show that
there
you
was
watched? Just
there
tell us
was
what it's
Director
nothing
about.
about it. There was nothing about it that
What's
really
it about, Mac? What's it about?
okay. 91
It's
Days.
the only genre tag
91
is
Days
drama.
is about Prohibition era rivalry. Whenever you start the first episode out, which I can go into spoilers for the first episode because if you've watched it, first episode goes down. You've got this first little scene. Guy walks up to his apartment. He gets this letter, picture of a kid. You know, blah blah blah. Everything seems dreary, and then it flashes back. That might trigger people.
Oh,
it
I'm
fla-
The
sure,
next
yeah.
13
it flashes
episodes.
back to his childhood, and you see a pretty gruesome scene of people getting mowed down by the mob, and then you fast forward back into the present storyline of what's going on, or what we can only assume is present storyline, and it's telling this tale of this guy who is seeking revenge for this mob that killed his friends and his family.
And family.
And his
Dude, yeah.
family. Yeah, exactly.
He's trying to infiltrate them, and like that's
he's trying to
what's
infiltrate
gonna
them
happen.
and get his revenge that way.
Yeah.
Infiltration celebration.
And like, God, the second half of the episode where they're having the gunfight, the animation was like so shitty. Did Coco watch this episode or?
I did.
Coco would get like
Yeah.
mad watching it. It would be it's like
The animation was nothing special in the anime. It
was
really
not
wasn't.
good.
It was nothing special, but the concept is interesting. I like the atmosphere that
Yeah.
it's got going.
somewhat interesting.
I like it.
I don't like that
though,
era. Of
though
like,
I
history.
will say this. That's not pure moonshine. Pure moonshine is clear. That had an orange tinge to it, so they had to have spiked it with something. Oh, also speaking of tinges, shout out to
spiked it with a letter from the future?
team who to the team who covered this show, because they did a very legit for the time test for the alcohol, which is lighting the alcohol on fire and seeing what color the flame is to basically see if it's pure, because some people would use old car radiators and shit to distill this moonshine or whatever else, and you can't do that because shit will leach into the alcohol and it'll poison you, causing you to go blind or kill you. So that's why they're looking for that pure blue flame.
They need the what's his name, Walter White, Eisenheimer, Weisenbeiss.
Fuck
Was his name?
Anyways, 91 days.
Whatever.
Yeah, it's. I don't know.
Breaking Bad.
I can't honestly tell if it's gonna be one of the really good ones, or it's gonna
I don't think it will be.
or if it's gonna fall into the drove of mediocrity. I can't tell yet.
My hope is that it's at least better than Gangsta. That's all I'm hoping. Anyway,
not
next
hard.
show. Yeah, that's not a high bar. Next show, we got Berserk 2016.
Okay,
So
I just
this
got to
is
say something.
continuation.
He's
from
not the
previous
real black
arc.
swordsman.
He is.
Yeah,
Fuck
Kirito's the real one, Sam. Fuck you.
Kirito's the
No.
real black swordsman.
No. This is coming from a guy who advocates for SAO. Kirito is a bitch. Guts is where it's at. Okay, so everyone just shut up.
Did Guts like win a video game after being asleep for 2 years?
Okay, shut up. Yeah, you shut up. Okay, fuck you guys. God, you guys. Are
2
gay.
years of Siemens.
Did,
All right, fuck
did,
it. Yeah,
did
semen
2
jizz,
years
yeah.
of semen make a glopping
Yeah,
noise
Sam's
as
fat.
it flowed
Yeah, whatever. We
endlessly
get it.
into
Okay,
asana?
yeah, I'm a fucking wetback. Okay,
All right,
we get
Sam,
it.
hurry up.
I'm trying to. You guys are fucking being an asshole.
How far are you in the original Berserk?
I haven't started watching 2016 because I haven't finished.
No,
I'm
the
not-
original.
I'm about half. I know. I'm getting to that part. I am about halfway. No, the original. Yes, I'm getting to that part.
God, you're like broken now. Just keep.
I'm about
repeating.
halfway through, and this is one of the pitches that Nick did, and I've always meant to watch it because Nick showed it to my brother, and my brother's been like bitching at me to watch it forever.
It's better than
and-
Game of Thrones.
And it sucks because Nick had told me that Studio Gemba and Millipenzi or whatever is doing it, and he told me that it was kind of so far, which sucks because the original show I'm so hype about, and like I love Berserk. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, the original Berserk it's
Tommy, you need
probably
to
the
remember-
best like dark pure fantasy anime. It's number 1 or 2 for sure.
Tommy,
Like,
you need to remember that Nick is wrong. So if he says it's meh, it's probably
yeah,
okay.
I'm clearly wrong. Anyway,
Jesus.
so the whole point of Berserk was like the very first show was 97. It had the Golden Age arc, which was, the first part of the story. Now this one's doing the Black Swordsman arc, and they're skipping some parts of the manga, which some people get mad at, and it's like, well, if it, that sucks if it was like super relevant, but I'd have to go back and read it to see how relevant it was. As long as it works in the show, I don't mind. The main thing the reason this show is like so poorly scored on Mal is the animation. It's like this weird CG 2D hybrid that's like the characters look like a fucking PlayStation 2 game half the time, and then the other half the time it looks pretty good, and then it's just like they have like their mouths don't move right. They walk like they got a stick up their ass, and like the sword makes a big clanging sound. The skeletons are weird looking, and it's just fuck. The animation's bad in this, but
Go ahead.
it's
sorry.
not like actually that bad. It's just like that uncanny valley effect. It's like it doesn't look real. I don't know. Like the aesthetic kind of fits, but it's just the animation itself. The movement is stilted. It looks robotic. It's shitty looking.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So I gotta speak to this animation a little bit, and we'll move on to the next show. But there's
And
ways.
also the soundtrack. Now it's good.
there's ways to do this kind of animation, and this is not the way to do it. If you've ever played like the game, there's a really crappy fighting game called Battle Fantasia, where it utilizes the same kind of animation, and that's a video game, and so it looks a lot smoother when you're playing, but it still looks kind of dumb. Like it does like this cross hatching thing on a 3D model to make it look 2D. And all I'm gonna say is, if you want to see this 2D 3D thing done right, then you should look at gameplay footage of Guilty Gear Xrd on PS4, and it's on PC too, but it's on PS4. When you're fighting, it looks like all 2D completely, but it's actually 3D, but you can't tell. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and actually, a lot of anime nowadays uses the computer powers.
No,
I
right?
don't fucking
no,
know how they animate.
No, I
but
get-
it's not like people don't animate like on cells or anything anymore. It's all digital now. So there is like that hybrid going on, that even if you don't notice it.
No, yeah, and I get that Berserk's trying to do that, but I agree
But
with
no,
you.
Berserk is like super CG. It looks fucking stupid.
Yeah, no,
Never
I
go
agree,
full
I
CG.
agree. This is not the way to do it. If you want to see it done very well, then I'm just saying you should watch gameplay footage of Guilty Gear
Yeah.
Xrd, because it looks really cool.
The funny part though is I think Berserk still has better animation than most of the shows this season.
I mean, that's kind of hard when it's all CG though. It's hard to compare, I think.
No,
But
it's bad, but it looks better than a lot this season.
and maybe
I don't know.
Orange was a little weird, but yeah,
Dude, Fairnice though, if you can pull off a bowl cut as a woman, like that's hot as fuck. There's a girl in Berserk called Fairnice. Oh man,
So the next show is by
that's all I gotta say.
it's by Bones. Mac.
Bones.
Yeah, Mob Psycho 100.
I'm not watching
By
that.
one, the creator of One Punch Man.
Yeah, it's by the One Punch Man, same people who made One Punch Man.
Yeah, I've seen
yeah.
episode 1, and they really stuck close to the original art style. And I've watched episode 1, and it's pretty cool. It's basically
this
about a
about?
guy that runs a supernatural detective agency, essentially.
Ugh.
Where he just goes and fights evil spirits, but he has no abilities, and instead he's using a middle schooler that happens to be Mob, who's
Yeah, it's
a
really
super
funny.
powerful
He has these funny
psychic,
reaction faces.
who is super powered, and he believes that his master is totally like actually powerful, but his master has no abilities at all.
Is he Kirito OP? Is this the kind of
I'm
OP
just-
we're
He's
talking?
like One Punch Man OP.
No. He's just like this psychic dude. Actually, there's a scene where the mentor or the fake psychic pulls out his phone, and he has Saitama on his phone because it takes place like in the same universe apparently.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
Yeah, it's
one
pretty
verse.
funny.
And
They're probably
the
not in like
kid
City
that
D. They're in City
Saitama
X or
saved
something.
as
I
a
don't know.
child is grown up as a businessman, and you see him in the first.
Oh yeah, the
episode.
butt chin guy.
the butt
Oh,
chin
that's great.
goblin.
I'm just
You
over
like
the whole
goblin
psychic
butt chins?
detective agency, supernatural detective agency BS. I'm good on that.
I mean,
Yeah,
we'll
but
see.
this is comedy though, Sam. It's not Bungo Stray Dogs where they try to play it off serious. This is
Butthole
just comedy.
Butthole striped cats.
No.
It's just they go
Yeah.
around fucking
Bunghole.
fighting ghosts and shit.
All right.
What's not to
Dude,
like about that?
It's like Sam. It's gonna be like One Punch Man. If you like that, watch this.
All right, fine.
All right,
I'll
next
watch the first
show.
couple episodes.
Now,
guys.
I've
Best
heard-
animation
even
of
the
the
first,
season was
second episode's
Psycho.
not out yet.
y'all
but
have
I've
fun
heard
with
from
that.
people who
have seen it
I'm not
that
boarding
it
that
is
train.
Amazing.
So, can someone
Speaking
explain
of
to me
best animation of the season.
what
Oh, sorry.
I feel
go
like
ahead.
now we also
what
shouldn't
is this Yahtzee tattoo?
stick to the pop. We shouldn't keep talking in popularity
Well,
anymore. 'cause
we'll do
now
this
it's
one
just
quick.
the
This one's
random
quick.
Bullshit stuff.
I'll do this
Like
one really
everything's
quick.
within arm's length of each other.
So Taboo Tattoo is by JC Staff. It has like the shittiest looking animation this season. It's just like a diarrhea painting. Like, is anyone else watching this besides me?
No.
What is
Nope.
it about? How come nobody ever starts with
It's
what
about
it's about?
these like junior high kids who have these tattoos on their hands that like they're activated with certain triggers. Like the main character is triggered by blood.
Like trigger
So, like,
words?
yeah, and he gets like
Like
these
when somebody
superpowers,
shows a
and he
video
can
of
like
rape in a classroom?
he can just like beat the fuck out of people with them. And then it hasn't really explained a lot yet. But there's like this agency that's after him, and they're after these like the technology for that. Blah blah blah.
Does one guy get like super powered when he sees a white guy with dreadlocks?
Yeah, pretty much. He just goes into rage mode. The animation on the show is bad though. Like it looks like poop. It's actually by the same guy or the same JC Staff did Prison School, and that style worked for Prison School, but like it doesn't work for this because like it needs to be dirty to see that, you know, the animation makes me think I'm in a public bathroom, that like I'm about to see some doo-doo on the wall or something.
Some dookie.
But don't you love Prison School?
Yeah, but that worked for Prison School. And plus Prison School looked better anyway. But yeah, Taboo Tattoo, mediocre. Watch it if you like the premise. Next show.
We should talk about Amato Inazuma.
Dude, that show,
we're skipping
I swear to
Rewrite?
God,
Shit.
I've never seen a show that gave me diabetes from just watching it.
What's the show?
Yeah,
about?
dude. It's like Usagi Drop.
Dude, it's like, yeah, it's a lot like Bunny Drop, the same thing it's going for, but it's so cute. Oh my
It sounds like it's
God.
about a single dad taking care of his daughter, and all they eat is food from Lawson's.
Dude, it's so cute. I can't handle
They
all
eat
this
food
cute.
from what?
Lawson's.
the convenience stores.
Yeah,
Family
They
so
Mart,
go they go to
the premise-
California to get their food.
7-Eleven.
The little girl, or like her dad lost, or like their mom died. The little girl doesn't know because the dad didn't tell her because she's too little, and like, so he doesn't cook for her, and he meets up with this high school girl who's like, bitch.
Who's one of his
You gotta give her
students.
real
Who is
food.
one of his students. Because he
You can't
teaches
just
math.
feed her happy bread that makes happy life.
He just shoves McDonald's in her face and is like, "Are you fucking full yet?" Jesus.
No, but seriously.
No, he's
That's
not
the whole show.
irresponsible. He
This
goes
show-
to convenience stores.
This show is so cute, okay? If you're not watching it, you really should because it is so cute. It's so adorable. It will
Wait,
give
Mac, would you say it's cute though?
it will give you diabetes.
would you
Cuteness
say
diabetes.
it's kawaii?
You know why though?
it
You know why?
kawaii?
I figured out why it's cute. Is because the little girl is voiced by an actual little girl.
Dude, the
Also,
way
they're
she
trying to
says
trick me
daddy.
with
oh
good
my
voice acting.
God.
I don't think the show is actually as good as people are saying it is. Not yet. I think it's like a little above average. I don't know.
Dude, it's
They,
so
they're
cute.
tricking me with the voice acting, man. It's trying to fool me,
I am
Okay,
not
can we,
just like Erased.
Well, I don't.
I might have to pick
understand
that
what
up.
sense that makes.
I don't
Sam.
think anyone wants to talk about Danganronpa because nobody's played those games. So fuck.
Oh,
that.
fuck Danganronpa.
Yeah.
But the
But
first
Masou
anime.
Gakuen HxH. Oh,
I do wait. Okay, shut up for a second. You're
Oh,
a bitch.
what about
Shut up.
Rewrite? Oh, we'll do Rewrite next.
Okay, I just had to say that the first season of Danganronpa for the first game is really good. You don't have to play the game for that one because it's basically scene for scene. Masou Gakuen HxH. I have one thing to say about that, and we should move on.
It's shitty porn.
Anime of the season.
It's
It's so bad.
no, I agree with Nick, but this is what I was gonna say. Now pretend I'm the guy, Kazuna, right? Which means to connect, I think.
So do I get to be the girl?
No, God, no,
Can I be the lowly girl?
no. Okay.
Oh, cause
So this is
Your
me
production
going up to my
plan is
coworker.
based on a light novel.
hybrid gear.
Hey Mac.
Okay.
It was directed by the same guy who
I
did
need
My
your
Wife as a
help.
Student
Okay,
Council
no, shut
President.
up.
heart
Shut up. hybrid
points.
Coker, shut up. You're stupid.
It's not as good as the My Wife as a Student Council President. and that's saying
Pretend like
something.
I'm going into my job, and I'm the Kazuna guy. Hey, so we need to do like this extra cashier training. So we need to do it. Like we need to have sex. The manager said so. That's how stupid that is. Like it's so.
It's like a plot to a porno.
Yeah, it's so dumb, and it's trying to pass
Yeah,
off as a
it's-
show.
God,
And I'll be the first. You guys know me, okay? You got listeners. You guys know the Sam Man. You know that he loves anime where it's a bunch of armored chicks fighting people. But this, and I was hyped for this show. And then when I watched the first 2 minutes, I was like, nope, ultimate garbage.
it's awful.
It
Yeah.
really is the plot of a hentai, but they cut out all the hentai.
Yeah,
right.
That's
How are you
exactly
trying to
what
give
it
me
is.
blue balls? Number one. Number two, it just sucks.
Well,
Like,
the uncensored version is slightly better because you can see nipples.
yeah, I watched the
So-
uncensored version,
But,
Oh
even
my
that's not
gosh,
as good as
a
hentai.
nipple.
no,
you don't
you
even
want to.
really get to see the nipples either.
No, it's like it's like pure blue balls. It's not even like there's fan servicey anime like this where it's like, oh, she bent over in some denim shorts, some cowboy shorts, and then it's like, oh, okay,
Yeah, I
that's
mean,
kind of
there-
hot. And
There's
then there's
Monster Masume.
and there's Monster Masume, and then there's just blatant blue ball anime where it just is like,
See,
We're
but this
gonna have
isn't
sex,
even
but
good
not-
at blue balling.
There's no
like
redeeming
you get
factors
one
of
or
this show.
No,
you
that's
get
what I'm
one or
saying.
two good
Except for
scenes,
boobs.
but that's it.
Actually,
the rest of
no,
it
that's
is
what I'm
good
shit.
boob jiggle physics.
Like-
That's good. That's it though.
The
No, that's
rest
it.
of
There's no
it
good
is just
soundtrack,
Boob
no
jiggle
good
was
directing,
really
so
good.
bad.
no good characters.
no, I will tell you,
Nothing.
I will tell you three animes right now that are great armored girls kicking ass that are sexy. Galaxy
Simple
Fraulein
baby.
Yuna, Ixalign, and Data Live. Oh, nope, and 4, and Sympho Gear.
in fucking Symphogear and Kill la Kill. Holy shit.
No.
Kill la Kill.
No, Kill la Kill is not.
Kill la Kill totally fucking counts. They have armor.
How does Kill la Kill not count?
That doesn't.
How does it not count,
at
Sam?
all.
You're insane.
No, I'm talking
Because
about.
it doesn't have power armor at all.
I'm talking about
It
straight
does
up
have power armor.
robotic.
It literally does. Senketsu is literally power armor.
No, it
No,
isn't.
I'm talking literally straight up like
Yeah, it is.
lasers, armored, like robotic shit.
Yeah, they
Nick,
don't,
I think
well,
the
Kill la Kill has a
the
little
short
bit of
bus left. You missed it.
everything. Yeah, I think you missed it too. Senketsu and Junketsu are literally power clothing.
I know,
They
but
talk.
I'm talking
They're
in
clothing,
terms of
not
like
armor.
I'm talking about in terms
Armor's
of
clothing
like
too.
Samus Aran and her power suit is what I'm talking about. Like, except sexy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, well, this show's trash.
yeah, no, it is.
Anyway, we should move on.
Anyways, move on.
We don't want to waste time on this fucking shitty show. Speaking of shitty shows, Rewrite. It's
Already-
by Studio 8-Bit, based
already
on
said
a
this is gonna be
key
shitty.
visual novel.
Oh, great.
And
That's why it
it's
looks like
not
that.
a lot to say about it. It's kind of poopy, but it's better. It's a hell of a lot better than HxH.
Yes, it is. Like I'm watching that one, and I'm like, yeah, this is gonna
How-
be the show that I just kind of flip my brain off and just
There's a
kind of
lot of-
watch this.
How much
And when I
fetal
say
alcohol
better-
syndrome do the girls of Rewrite
Though,
have?
let me tell
They
you.
have a little bit.
Let me tell you. There was one really funny scene in episode 2. Dude,
They
freaking
called the
it
girl
was-
out for having fetal alcohol syndrome?
No, Dutch oven, man. Like a legit Dutch oven.
Oh yeah, the what is it? The spirit girl, or the ghost? She walks into his room and she's like crawling under. Why is she crawling under his
I
blankets?
don't
Like what's
know
she
why
trying to
she
do?
crawls under his blankets, but she gets
no
under
sense.
his blankets while he's asleep, and then everything stops, and you just hear.
That's so dumb.
Was it that fart or was it like
fucking
the
funny?
wait? What,
That
Mac?
is
Wasn't it
so
like
dumb.
Our jokes are funny.
And then she gets out, and the expression on her face.
Yeah. the show's writing is pretty fucking bad, but like it has some funny moments. So
All right, we should
Whatever.
move on. What else we got?
Love
Moving on,
Live
boys.
Sunshine.
Nope,
Love
we're not
Live.
talking about that.
Love Live
Okay,
Sunshine
we'll talk about Servamp then.
is looking pretty good. It
Mm.
has art that looks a bit better than the original Love Live. The problem is the characters seem to just be rehashed versions of the original characters, and they kind of rushed to introduce every single character in the first episode.
Oh, so it's
But it
garbage.
could turn out. There's lots of
They did
throwbacks.
the Mayoga
though, too.
strategy where they're just like, everybody list your name.
Idolmaster over
And-
Love
yeah,
Live. Moving
almost.
on.
And there's a kind of a bit of a problem where the main girl, Chica, meets another girl at the beach who has never heard of school idols before, which you're like, okay, I mean, they're way out in the middle of fucking nowhere and they don't have any school idols near them. Maybe she doesn't know. Oh no,
I bet Machi's
this
near
girl,
them.
this girl is from the school that Muse is from in the original Love Live. So she was at the school with the most popular school idol group in Japan. And not only that,
In the world.
she's the same year as Maki and is a piano composer. And
Maybe she
Maki
has
is a piano
amnesia.
composer. They would have absolutely met each other at some point. So this whole concept, like, why did they have to put those
Maybe she
characteristics
was-
on that character from that
maybe
school?
she was
Because
sick.
none of that adds up. None of that makes sense.
It does make sense, Coco. We just have to add amnesia to her character traits, and then everything works.
Oh yeah, then
It's the
everything works.
shittiest plot
Then it works.
device. but
And
it
microwaves.
works. And microwaves. And also maybe throw in some time travel. Just fuck it.
Yeah, I'm cautiously
Yeah.
optimistic about Love Live because I don't think Sunrise knows what makes a good show. Just as you've seen with Gundam,
Sunrise?
how they just kind of
they
it's
made
Sunrise.
Cowboy Beat. Well, technically that was Bones. That was Cowboy Beat. Well, whatever. Sunrise. They make
Sunrise,
Gundam,
like,
dude.
because they just spam out Gundams, and there's shitty Gundams, there's good Gundams, and you never know which one it's gonna be. And
Yeah,
they
so
happened
we'll
to
flip
stumble
a
upon
coin.
something good with Love Live.
I
and
don't
then they
think
just made another thing.
I don't think this show is gonna be bad. Like, how would they fuck it up? Like, they'd have to be fucking stupid to
Because
mess
it's
the
pure
show up.
cash grab and Love Live sucks.
Yeah, but it can't be that. It's not gonna be like HxH bad or Gakuen.
Well, no, obviously not, but
HSH
Love Live still
bad.
sucks.
But
It'll
it
be
could
like a
Iron Blooded
5 out of
Orphans
10.
Bad.
But Love Live
you
still
know,
sucks.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Moving on. We should talk. What about the Madhouse show? Alderamin of the on the Sky.
Madhouse.
Anyone watch
If
that?
nobody's watching it, then we don't need to talk about it.
Not
I watched
watching
the
it.
first episode. It was super. It was based on a light novel. It's like by a new director, Tetsuo Ichimura. It's like super generic, and like the exposition is kind of almost as bad as Heavy Object, where they just kind of like list reasons for things. And But they have like the one guy who thinks he's the shit, so it's kind of cool. I don't know. The show it could be good, but it's not going to be good. It'll be mediocre. It's like a fantasy show about these people trying to save a princess, and they're fighting against some other faction. Cool.
Cool.
What the
Not
fuck
that
show is
exciting.
this?
Alderman in the Sky. It's the only Madhouse show this season.
I don't even see
In
that
the
on
middle
this
of the
list.
street.
Yeah, it's
Nijimaki
not particularly good.
Serai Senki, Tenkyo no Alderamin.
Or yeah, Nejimaki, blah blah blah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
you don't know what
whatever.
the fuck to call it.
What about Handa-kun? Son, didn't you watch that?
I didn't.
Sucks.
'Cause it looked-
It's a prequel
dumb.
to Barakamon from like 2014. It's kind of funny actually. Like they have like this quick dialogue. Basically,
don't-
like the main character
I
thinks he's
couldn't
being
find
bullied,
it
but he's not
funny.
being bullied.
Like I watched about 10 or
Yeah,
15
yeah.
minutes of it, and I'm like, I know this is trying to be funny,
Mac, you need somebody to fart.
but I'm so bored with this right now. Like it just misses.
Fart.
It swings and it misses so often. I'm just like
Yeah,
and the
it's-
way
I
that
don't know,
the
studio
episode, the
diamond,
first
yeah.
episode started out, it was so avant-garde, and then it was like, that's not even that funny. I dropped it. I dropped it first episode. I was like, this ain't gonna fly.
I mean, if you like Barakamon, then you might like the show. I've never watched Barakamon, but it's about a guy who's a calligraphist or something, and he's going through school. So it's before he was like in his job.
It's pretty shit.
probably not gonna be as good
It's a shitty
Barakamon.
show. I'm sorry. It's shit.
Dude, what about Bananya?
Anime is the greatest of all time. Go.
You mean Banan?
Go.
Yeah.
Go.
Banan.
You mean
Go.
anime of all time? Anime of all time? Bananya?
Banan.
Best characterization of all anime ever?
Oh, did you guys see that Reddit post? He's like, it has
Bananya.
better characterization than rewrite.
You absolutely know
Okay.
all of their motivations immediately
here's-
because they're just
It
so
kinda
well done.
does.
I'm about to
I
lay
mean,
some truth. No, Sam is about to lay some fucking truth.
Dude, what
Okay?
about the
Shit.
handsome hamster? or
No,
whatever?
here's some
Here
fucking
we
truth
go.
right now. Okay? It is a fucking cat face coming out of a fucking banana.
You know the
There's
last
some
time
fucking cute ass
the
shit.
last time you went on a spiel
There's a Madonna
about cute
banana.
animals, we got Kumamiko.
And then there's this long-haired Bishonen Fujoshi banana.
No, me
He's
and
like-
Trisha watched.
He's like, "Nya,
Me and Trisha watched the
He's, like,
first
brushing his
episode.
hair.
And if you know Trisha, you know that she's like an animal freak and she just loves any animal pretty much, except for like she doesn't like centipedes, obviously. But like, okay, like her and pandas and cat faces, it's over. Her legs are jelly. She's dead. Okay, we watched this episode. The first episode was like 3 minutes, right? And we
Did you watch
watched
episode
it,
2? Episode 2?
and she was no, we didn't watch it. We're
It
gonna watch
only
it.
gets better, Sam.
We're gonna watch it
They
tonight.
ramp it up.
We're gonna watch it tonight.
Yeah.
And fucking Trisha is like, "Is that a cat and a banana?" And I said, "Babe, it's a cat and a banana." And
It's
she
a banana.
and then literally I look over to my right and she's laying on the floor with a little sign above her that says #dead. Like, it's a fucking cat and a banana, okay?
Dude, they
What if you
ramp it the
don't
fuck up,
understand-
though. This is going full Gurren Lagann.
If
They
you guys-
introduced like 4 more bananas in episode 2. Holy shit.
If you don't
Bananyas.
fucking understand like the fact that it's a cat face, Johnson, and a banana,
Yeah.
then you're a fucking retard, okay? I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're fucking Mahatma Gandhi, okay? If you don't like this show, you're stupid,
Yeah.
okay? Tell it to
Exactly,
Smokey.
Mac.
Tell it
Mac,
to my cat
Mac
Smokey.
knows what's up. Yeah.
Neil deGrasse
all you
Tyson
gotta
likes
know, bitch.
banana.
Tell it to my cat Smokey right now.
He ain't an idiot.
Literally, no, seriously, come at me. Come to my house. Come to my house. I'm right here. Apple Valley, Minnesota. Come to my house. Tell it to Smokey's face. Come at me.
Dude, that reminds me of that skit from The Whitest Kids
you
You Know.
need to
He's
get
like,
a
"You fucked up, Abe
banana
Lincoln. You
outfit
fucked up."
for Smokey for Halloween, so he can be a banana.
You have to
Dude,
do that, Sam.
I don't even have to
realize.
force him. He wanted it. He watched the show with me and
All
Trisha and
cats
was
want
like,
it, dude.
he was like, give me a fucking banana suit right
If
fucking
it
now.
fits, I sits.
Tell it to Smokey.
If it fits, I sits.
If I fits,
I'm telling all of our listeners
Whatever,
right now,
same
come at
thing,
me.
yeah, I'm in it.
Come to my house.
Wait,
I'll
like-
email you my address right now. Come to my fucking house.
123 Fake Street,
tell-
Minnesota.
Tell it to Smokey's face that you
Sam's
don't like
house.
this show. He will fuck you up. He will fuck you up, fam. Fuck your shit.
Anime of the season, Bananya,
Okay.
better than
So-
Speaking of
ReLIFE.
anime
Sorry.
of the season, did any of you other guys watch Planetarian?
Yeah, I wouldn't call it anime season. It was okay. It was one episode so far, right? So like this guy's in a It's
Based on a
it's
visual
David Production
novel.
who did JoJo actually, which is crazy.
Yes,
Guys,
but
we need to kind of like wrap it up and
there's-
save
there's
any other
something-
shows for next
there's
week.
We
no
got-
wait.
it's- we
I'm
got like
going
10
to finish.
minutes.
I'm going to finish
We
Planetarian.
don't.
There's something about Planetarian that you should know. It's the same people who did Air and Kanan and Clannad.
No, it's the director
So
of
it's gonna be
JoJo,
shit.
of Stardust Crusaders.
I will fuck you up.
Damn, Quokka, jeez.
Because Clannad wasn't good. After Story was good.
I will.
Here we
I-
go.
After Story
will-
was brilliant.
After Story was a solid 6 out of 10,
I will,
guys.
I will
Like,
skull
let's be
fuck
real.
you.
All right.
I will skull fuck you.
I don't want
But
to
yeah,
talk about...
Planetarian's this weird sci-fi thing where the guy's like, "Hey, you're a robot." She's like, "I'm a broken robot." And
It's
then
not
everyone's
weird.
Like,
it's tragic.
she gonna die.
It's, like,
and then he's
tragic.
like, he falls asleep in the movie theater, and
Dude,
then
it's so sad
the end,
because you
he walks
can't
back to the
tell.
movie
You
theater.
can't tell if it's a malfunction or a program. You can't tell if it's how she's supposed to react. And it almost sounds like
yeah, you
she's
can.
lonely.
That's it. She's a robot. She's like Wall-E, but she doesn't have the personality of Wall-E.
She has the personality of
Wall-E.
Wally. She's at least got the personality of Wally.
Dude, Wall-E was
stakes
kawaii as
bras
fuck. He
on her
saved
head.
humanity. Yeah, Planetarian.
Okay.
I don't want to
Maybe
talk
a
about
5
the
out
fart
of
show.
10.
Move
We'll
on.
see.
So,
All right,
what
last
are your
show.
big-
Let me mention.
No, dude, you can't keep adding more. and more.
Amanchu by the creators of Aria. Max watched part of it. It's also very cute. It's not lesbians. Everyone's calling it lesbians. It's not fucking lesbians. It's just girls like scuba diving and everything is sticky.
Scuba diving lesbians. Okay, lesbians underwater.
They make out underwater.
You could say they're getting wet.
Jesus.
Actually, water's a pretty bad lubricant.
My final thought is tweet at me if I should cosplay Champa from Dragon Ball Super. Do it. Tweet at me right now. At Phantasma Justera. Tweet at
Okay.
me.
Also, tweet
It's
at
technically
us
a
in
summer
general if
So it's relevant.
we should watch other shows than the shows that we're watching because we're not good at watching good shows.
Oh, cheer Danchi. Cheer boys.
Like, what
Dropped
shows
after
do you
episode
want to
1.
hear about on the next seasonal episode? Leave a comment.
Oh,
like,
I
favorite,
got one.
subscribe.
And do you
Send us a
have
tweet
any?
at
Do you
MSLA.
have any more questions for us? Send those our way.
Days.
Yeah.
The soccer anime by Studio.
No,
Mac.
shut
Actually
up,
pretty
Nick.
good. It's actually pretty
No,
good.
Nick. Shut up,
It's this little runt
Nick.
who runs around
Nick.
a lot.
Nick. Shut up.
So I've been Quokka. With me has been Mac, Nick, and Sam. And this has been the Anime Summit Podcast. It's a podcast about anime.
Oh wait, dude. What about Fukigin no Mononokean?
Dude, what about Hatsukoi Monster and Fujo shit? What about fucking the fart? We didn't talk about the fart show. Oh well.